You know, we trying to grow them inches while coloring our hair. Roy G. Biv going on, and we still got inches, period. Period. Hey y'all, it's me. I'm back again. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all the tea. I'm about to give y'all the tea on how y'all can continue to take care of your color treated hair. This is for you if you just dyed your hair for the first time, or if you dyed your hair for, you know, the whatever time. This is just some insight for y'all on how to keep your hair healthy and how to keep up your color. The last thing we want is to dye our hair and then the color fades immediately, because I've had that happen. So yeah, this is the tea. Keep watching. So first off, if y'all did this at home, or even if you got it done at a salon, you want to make sure that you're following any after instructions that your stylist or the box gives you. So for example, for most recently for me, I used box dye to get this brown color. And something that I didn't do before, I had washed the color out of my hair. So after I had got done processing, after the color was all done, I had washed it out using shampoo, and I probably washed it out using warm water, which I just did that because I wanted to make sure, you know, my hair was completely clean, didn't have any leftover chemicals in there. But when I actually read the box color, it advised you to do the opposite. It actually told me not to rinse it out with shampoo, just to rinse it thoroughly with cold water. And y'all, I think it made a huge difference, because this color, I don't remember how long it's been now, but I feel like this is the longest my color has lasted, and it's kept its pigment a lot compared to the last few times I dyed my hair. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know we don't like to read, y'all, but go ahead and read and follow the instructions. Tip number 2. This is something y'all probably have heard before, but you really want to make sure that you're doing low manipulation styles, especially if your hair is already prone to breakage. The last thing that you want to do if you just dyed your hair, or if your hair is color treated and it's, you know, dry and thin, the last thing you want to do is go tampering with it a lot, being rough with it, detangling it super crazy, you know what I'm saying? And so what this looks like for me, y'all, is I only finger detangle. I've been doing that for a while now, but I can't even, you know, remember the last time I detangled my hair, you know, roughly with the comb. I do use combs, but it's only sometimes, say if I'm styling, and in that case my hair has already been detangled. So yeah, make sure y'all are using only low manipulation hairstyles. Make sure y'all are being gentle with your curls, you know what I'm saying? Don't rip through it, don't rush. I know we don't like to wait all day, but just, you know, take the time out to be gentle when you're, especially when you're detangling and when you're styling. Another thing that falls under Another thing that falls under low manipulation, y'all, is no heat, right? Some people, you know, they sneak in heat every so often. I barely put heat on my hair. I flat iron my hair about maybe twice a year, and it's during the cold months, so that, you know, I don't have to worry about humidity. But yeah, and that's about it. But for heat, for me, in terms of flat ironing, I do use my blow dryer every once in a while, because, you know, we like to stretch our hair sometimes. I might need it to dry faster, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't have all the time in the world. But that's about it for me. And even then, it's not direct heat. I either put my heat on medium or cool, and I just stretch it with my hands and my blow dryer a safe distance away from my hair. 3, y'all, let me tell you, this is the tea, y'all, and I know y'all heard this before. Y'all gonna be like, man, we know this, but it's the truth. Get trims. That's it. I know we don't like to see them scissors go to our hair, y'all, but it's essential, y'all. I'm telling you, after a fresh trim, your hair will feel, and it'll probably look refreshed as well. Getting rid of those dead ends, it's so vital to your hair's health. They not doing nothing for you. That little ½ inch of length, it ain't doing nothing for you. Whatever it is, a third of an inch, I don't know, whatever it is, let it go. It's okay, you'll get it back, and that's the best part. When you trim your hair, you on a better, healthy hair journey, it's gonna come back and it's gonna be healthier. So, period. Number 4 is also super important, y'all. So number 4, I have deep condition, moisturize, and do treatments. Now, if y'all know about color, the reason why this is so important is because one of the primary effects of dyeing your hair is dryness. After dyeing your hair, you will probably notice that your hair is more dry than usual. And this is due to, your hair has been chemically changed. So you want to make sure that you're doing all of these things to combat that, right? Deep conditioning, super important. It doesn't have to be a super long, drawn out process. You can just go buy a good quality deep conditioner from the store, and after you wash your hair, leave it in for at least 15 minutes or longer. You could just put it in your hair and do your daily chores, whatever you need to do around the house. Then rinse it out and style as usual. No big deal, you know what I'm saying? But it helps so much, and that's another thing that you do. You can probably see the difference after you do it. Your hair will be probably much more soft and a lot more manageable. And of course, moisturized, which brings me into the second part of that. In addition to deep conditioning, you have to, of course, moisture your hair as you style. You never ever want to wash your hair. This has nothing to do with just your hair being color treated, but just in general, us as naturals, you know what I'm saying? Our hair is more prone to dryness. So you want to make sure that you're moisturizing well anyway. That's why for me, I think taking care of my hair was something that I had already been doing. So making the transition, you know what I'm saying, from virgin hair to color treated hair wasn't that big of a deal for me, because finger detangling, moisturizing, deep conditioning, those were all things that I was already doing. It just made me pay extra attention to my hair, and I saw some of those differences, you know what I'm saying? I got a little bit more dryness here and there, but that just let me know, you know what I'm saying, to stay on it, So yeah, it's so many of them good products out there that's on the market. Or you can do the at-home treatments. Y'all done heard about them by now. Rice water, the avocados, the oatmeal mask. Y'all know it's a whole bunch of stuff y'all can get into. But as silly as some of that stuff may sound, it works, and y'all should try it, especially if you have color treated hair. My next point is kind of a piggyback off of my last point, but specifically I wanted to highlight that you guys might want to look into getting products that are specifically targeted for color treated hair. So you'll see on some products, for example, when you go in the store, it'll say good for all hair types, good for dry hair, good for color treated hair. That might be a good product that you might want to look into, because it's letting you know that it's acknowledging the fact that your hair might be in a chemically changed state, and that it'll work for your hair as well. In addition to that, you probably can just go with any product that says sulfate free, y'all. And my hairstylist told me this the first time I dyed my hair, but I think that it makes a huge difference, y'all. Sometimes I use sulfate free shampoos now, but sometimes I don't. But again, depending on your hair and what you feel like it needs, if your hair is color treated, you definitely want to look into getting sulfate free products, and specifically shampoo, because again, your hair is already in a deprived state. So the last thing that you want is to use a sulfate shampoo and for it to strip it of all of its natural oils, to strip it of all of its nutrients and make it dry and brittle. That's the last thing that we want. Some color treated naturals only use products like co-washes. They don't even use full-blown shampoos. So of course the choice is yours, but I'm just letting you know, if you use a sulfate shampoo, you might get a little shedding here and there, you know what I'm saying? A little thinness, a little brittleness, if that's a word. Y'all get the point. Say no to chemicals. Lastly, y'all, I have one last big point, and that is to not do any more drastic procedures to your hair. I know if y'all are anything like me, that's why I like dyeing my hair. You might want to switch it up. You might feel prone to go ahead and do another dye treatment if the color didn't come out right, or just if you feeling, angsty and you like, I want to do something different already. Don't do it if you just did a crazy chemical process to your hair. Again, everyone's hair is different. Some people's hair is more resilient than others, but you definitely want to keep an eye on that, because back to back to back, obviously, if you're doing things that are damaging to your hair, you may end up with a very brittle and very broken hair. So you just want to make sure that if you do plan to do multiple processes to your hair, one, that you're doing all the steps that I talked about before to take care of it, but two, that you're spacing it out. And so I know for me, I think a hairstylist recommended to me to wait at least 2 weeks, say if I wanted to re-dye my hair after I had already dyed it. But for me, I wait longer than that. I think the shortest amount of time that I ever went between dyeing my hair was probably like 6 months or so. So yeah, I definitely gave it some time. I like to give my hair some time to like kind of, you know, get back to its original state, you know what I'm saying? We just stripped it of all of its goodness, you know what I'm saying? We just broke it down at its root to change its physical color. So you want to treat your hair, you know what I'm saying? Give it some time to repair, you know what I'm saying? Don't go right back in and hit it again with some more stuff. So yeah, I'm so dramatic. And so yeah, y'all, thanks for watching again. I hope y'all got something from this. That's all I got for y'all. So, you know, we trying to grow them inches while coloring our hair, period. Rainbow, Roy G. Biv going on, and we still got inches, period. Thanks for watching, y'all. See ya.